Did you know that the famous Roblox oof sound isn't from Roblox at all? It's actually from a completely different video game called Messiah, a game where you are a proto-angel cast out of heaven, and you take control of people's bodies against their will to do your bidding. The sound was originally used in the ending cinematic of the game, where you crash land on the moon. But how did this sound make its way from an obscure meme game to one of the most recognizable sound effects in gaming? The answer lies in the world of sound libraries. The Roblox devs acquired the rights to a vast collection of sound effects, including the one from the Weird Baby game. The devs needed a sound effect for when characters died or took damage. They stumbled upon the oof sound in the Sound Ideas library and decided it was the perfect fit. But the sound came with a whole world of baggage that no one could have seen coming. Enter Tommy Tallarico. In 2020, Tommy Tallarico, the composer for the game Messiah, filed a copyright claim against Roblox, stating that the oof sound was his intellectual property. After some back and forth, Roblox agreed to pay Tallarico for the use of the sound, but Tommy refused the offer, and demanded to be paid 100 times what they were willing to pay him. Tommy Tallarico is famous for his music and soundtracks from the 90s and 2000s. Back in 2018, he revealed his plans to create a new console, the Intellivision Amico, which was intended to be a family-friendly gaming console with low age ratings. However, things didn't go as planned. The project was hit with numerous delays and a lack of funding. Tallarico promised a revolutionary gaming experience with exclusive titles and cutting-edge technology, but as the release date approached, people started to fear the console was just a scam. They were right. The release date of the console has been pushed back 5+ times and will likely never be available for purchase, with over $40 million donated through crowdfunding sites. The fallout was swift. Gamers took to social media to express their frustration, and several gaming news outlets picked up the story. The consensus was clear. Tommy Tallarico had overpromised and underdelivered. This sparked a legal battle. These investors allege that Tommy and his team provided false information to secure funding, leading to substantial financial losses. Another aspect of these legal battles involves the intellectual property rights of the games and music associated with the Amico. Several developers have come forward, claiming that their work was used without proper compensation or credit. This has led to a series of lawsuits that further complicate the situation. The critics of Tallarico were so relentless he clapped back at them on Twitter, calling them gaming racists. Then he went on to make sure we don't think of him as a non-racist, I guess.
But these elitists, they're racists. They're literally gaming racists. As somebody just said, I sound like a social justice warrior. You couldn't be farther from the truth. And I'm the most unpolitically correct person on the planet.
Fed up with the ongoing scrutiny, Tommy chose to step down from his CEO position. Then, in a surprising move, he threatened legal action against the reporters and scrubbed his Twitter account of all things Amico. Back in January 2020, Tommy was in talks with Roblox about getting compensation for his sound they put in their game. If he didn't get his way, he was ready to take them to court. He even did a live stream basically saying he was embarrassed about how much money he was demanding from Roblox.
They may think that, I'm trying to get the sound taken out of the game. I'm not. They may think that I'm currently suing Roblox. I'm not currently, but it's also not fair to me that I don't get compensated for this.
Tommy wants money.
It's a lot more than what they were offering, which was barely anything at all. Tommy, percentage wise, how far is Roblox offer compared to what you ask for? At least 100 times less. So that, if they offered me $1, I'm asking for $100. So, if they offered me $1,000, that means I'm asking for $100,000, right? So that's how far it is off.
They couldn't reach an agreement, so instead Roblox ended up removing the iconic oof sound, and they added a microtransaction sound library that Tallarico helped create, where players now have to pay to swap out sound effects in the game. Tommy Tallarico claimed on Twitter that he came up with the now iconic oof sound effect, but there is some speculation that the sound was actually a group effort. but Talarico didn't even make the original sound. The original sound metadata had a name on it of Joey Kuras. He put out a tweet saying Joey created the sound. Then he edited the tweet, adding in, "We made the sound." Then edited it again to say Talarico alone made the sound, and he deleted the original tweet saying Joey was involved right after learning the sound was a super popular meme, which then kinda became his whole personality. He even started selling a shirt inspired by the sound.
I've created an oof t-shirt.
Tommy just blatantly lies about everything, often talking about his time working on Metroid Prime with the legendary Shigeru Miyamoto. He claims that Miyamoto didn't provide him with any direction or visuals to create sound effects, and that the design team built the weapons and animations based on his sounds. Despite Tommy's claim of contributing to over 300 video games, various sources suggest otherwise. According to Moby Games, a site that tracks video game credits, Tommy has worked on a significantly smaller number of games, just about 98 to be precise. Interestingly, Tommy's personally curated list of game credits includes Roblox. I'm not sure what counts as working on a game, but I don't think Guinness knows either. It really seems like Tommy just told them this in an interview, and they just put it in the books and sent him his plaque. He has also lied about the Guinness World Record for the largest live audience at a video game music concert and the highest number of video game concerts performed. Guinness states that the record for the largest audience was set at the Beijing Exhibition Theater, not the Bird's Nest National Olympic Stadium where Tommy said he performed. In a Reddit AMA, he confessed to only having 4 world records, not the 7 he claimed to have for a decade. During an MTV Cribs House tour in 2017, he showed off 3 of the 4 records, but interestingly, he skipped over the video game concerts performed record. I guess he's just a game dev god, and we should all bend a knee. In a completely unexpected turn of events, he lied again, and this time it was about something much worse than honor. He lied about the amount of money he brought into the US. He was caught at a TSA checkpoint. Faced with the evidence, he confessed to his lie and concocted a story to justify his actions. His missteps led to a year of probation and a fine of $1,000. He also had a website that had a gallery of pictures of celebrities wearing Talarico Studios merch, but a lot of the pictures are photoshopped. And that's not the only thing he had photoshopped. He has many pictures of him standing next to celebrities that are all also fake. Oh, and remember that MTV Cribs footage? Nope, also fake. It was just a video he uploaded himself. He even used the same music as Cribs, and it got copyright flagged. But the saddest part of this story is Tommy Talarico has already influenced how he wants this all to be remembered. If you purchase his new Roblox of Sound Pack, the metadata in the Roblox OOF has been changed to show his name, and not the actual creator of the sound, who is Joey Kuras. This controversy isn't just about a sound effect. It's about the intersection of creativity, ownership, and community in the digital age. We form emotional connections with the games we play and the sounds we hear. When those connections are challenged, it can feel like a personal attack. Talarico's tendency to claim credit for projects he didn't create could be linked to imposter syndrome. Despite his accomplishments, Talarico might feel an internal pressure to prove his worth continually. This can lead to exaggerating one's role in various projects to maintain a certain image. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where an individual doubts their accomplishments and has a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. For someone like Talarico, who is constantly in the public eye, these feelings can be amplified. Another factor could be the need for validation. In the competitive world of video game development, recognition can be hard to come by. Claiming credit for high-profile projects might be a way for Talarico to seek validation from his peers. Validation is a powerful motivator. It can drive individuals to go to great lengths to receive acknowledgement and praise. For Talarico, this might mean taking credit for work he didn't do to ensure he remains relevant and respected in the industry. But we can't ignore the role of egos. In an industry where reputation is everything, maintaining a larger-than-life persona can be crucial. Talarico's claims might be a way to bolster his image and ensure his legacy. Ego can be a double-edged sword. While it can drive individuals to achieve great things, it can also lead to questionable decisions. For Talarico, his ego might push him to claim more than he's entitled to, in an effort to solidify his place in gaming history. You need to watch this video about life before video games and what they did to us, and remember, seek to learn, not judge.